Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that's both important and eye-opening, Ritalin. While it's commonly prescribed for ADHD and narcolepsy, this stimulant medication isn't without its risks. In this video, we'll explore 5 harmful effects Ritalin can have on your brain. Whether you're taking Ritalin or know someone who is, you'll want to stick around for this. Segment 1, Changes in Brain Chemistry. Let's start with how Ritalin changes your brain chemistry. When you take Ritalin, it primarily affects 2 key neurotransmitters, dopamine and norepinephrine. These chemicals are crucial for attention, motivation, and reward. Normally, your brain releases these neurotransmitters in a balanced way, helping you stay focused and feel motivated throughout the day. Ritalin increases the levels of these neurotransmitters by blocking their reuptake into the neurons. This means more dopamine and norepinephrine stay in the synapses, which can improve focus and attention in the short term. However, the brain is a delicate balance. Over time, this artificial boost can cause the brain to adjust by reducing its natural production of these chemicals. This adjustment can lead to dopamine depletion, where your brain struggles to produce enough dopamine on its own. The result? You might experience mood swings, a lack of motivation, and even depression. Your brain becomes dependent on Ritalin to maintain what was once a natural balance, and this can have long-term consequences on your mental health. This segment focuses on the nuanced effects Ritalin has on brain chemistry, emphasizing the potential for long-term dependency and the resulting mental health issues. It's a critical point for viewers to understand the broader implications of altering brain neurotransmitter levels with medication. Segment 2, Increased Risk of Addiction. Ritalin is classified as a stimulant, similar in some ways to drugs like cocaine and amphetamines. One of the biggest concerns with long-term use of Ritalin is its potential for addiction. When you take Ritalin, it stimulates the brain's reward center by increasing dopamine levels. This is the same mechanism through which addictive substances create feelings of euphoria and reinforcement. Over time, this heightened stimulation can make the brain crave that same dopamine rush, leading to psychological dependence. The brain starts associating Ritalin with a sense of reward, which can make it difficult for some individuals to stop using the drug, even when it's no longer medically necessary. As tolerance builds, some people may feel the need to take higher doses to achieve the same effects they once felt at lower doses. This is a dangerous cycle that increases the risk of addiction. Even those who start taking Ritalin under medical supervision for conditions like ADHD can find themselves struggling with dependency if they're not careful. The risk of addiction is real, and it's something that everyone should consider before starting or continuing the use of Ritalin. If you or someone you know is facing these challenges, it's crucial to seek help and talk to a healthcare professional about alternative treatments. This segment underscores the addictive potential of Ritalin, comparing its effects on the brain's reward system to those of other addictive substances. The message is clear: Ritalin carries a significant risk of addiction, and this risk grows with prolonged use or increased dosages. Segment 3, Impact on Cognitive Function. Ritalin is often prescribed to enhance focus and concentration, particularly for those with ADHD. However, while it may seem like a cognitive booster, the long-term impact on cognitive function can be concerning. Research suggests that chronic use of Ritalin can alter how your brain processes information, potentially leading to cognitive deficits over time. The prefrontal cortex, which is involved in executive functions like decision-making, memory, and attention, is particularly affected by Ritalin. Studies have shown that prolonged use of Ritalin can disrupt the normal functioning of this area, leading to difficulties with problem-solving, impaired memory, and even a decrease in cognitive flexibility, your brain's ability to switch between thinking about different concepts or to think about multiple concepts simultaneously. In some cases, these cognitive effects can manifest as slower cognitive processing, where tasks that once seemed simple may take longer to complete. There's also the potential for impaired working memory, making it harder to retain and manipulate information in the short term. While Ritalin can provide short-term cognitive benefits, the long-term trade-offs are significant. the brain's natural ability to learn, adapt, and make decisions may be compromised, leading to a decline in overall cognitive function. This is particularly concerning for young adults and students who might rely on Ritalin to get through exams but could be paying a high price in the long run. Ultimately, while Ritalin may offer immediate cognitive benefits, it's important to weigh these against the potential long-term impacts on brain health. Preserving your cognitive function should be a priority, and that might mean exploring other, safer ways to manage attention and focus. This segment highlights the potential cognitive risks associated with prolonged Ritalin use, emphasizing that while it may help in the short term, it could have serious long-term consequences for cognitive health. Segment 4: Emotional instability. Another significant concern with Ritalin use is its potential impact on emotional stability. Ritalin, as a stimulant medication, can affect neurotransmitter levels in the brain, including dopamine and norepinephrine. These neurotransmitters are crucial for regulating mood and emotions. By altering the balance of these chemicals, Ritalin can lead to emotional fluctuations. For some individuals, this might mean experiencing mood swings, irritability, or even feelings of anxiety and depression. These emotional shifts can be challenging and disruptive, particularly for individuals who already struggle with emotional regulation. These mood changes can be particularly pronounced in people who are sensitive to stimulants or those who misuse the medication. Emotional instability might also impact relationships, academic performance, and overall quality of life. For students and adults alike, the emotional toll of Ritalin can be significant, sometimes overshadowing its cognitive benefits. Emotional instability is not just about feeling a bit off, it can affect how you interact with others and how you handle stress. Persistent mood swings or irritability might lead to social withdrawal or difficulties in maintaining personal and professional relationships. It's important to recognize these potential side effects and address them proactively. If you or someone you know is experiencing emotional instability while on Ritalin, it's crucial to speak with a healthcare provider. They can help determine whether the medication is the right fit or if adjustments need to be made. Ultimately, while Ritalin can offer benefits for focus and attention, its impact on emotional stability should not be overlooked. Maintaining emotional health is just as important as cognitive function, and balancing these aspects is key to overall well-being. This segment focuses on how Ritalin can affect emotional stability, highlighting mood swings, irritability, and other emotional issues that may arise. It underscores the importance of monitoring these effects and seeking medical advice if necessary. Segment 5: Potential for long-term brain damage. Our final concern with Ritalin is its potential for long-term brain damage. While Ritalin is generally considered safe for short-term use, particularly for individuals with ADHD, there are ongoing discussions about its effects with prolonged or excessive use. Ritalin works by increasing levels of dopamine and norepinephrine in the brain, which are crucial for attention and focus. However, chronic use of stimulant medications can potentially lead to neuroplastic changes, which might impact brain structure and function. Research into the long-term effects of stimulant medications like Ritalin suggests that persistent alteration of neurotransmitter systems could potentially lead to structural changes in the brain. This might include alterations in brain volume or connectivity that could affect cognitive and emotional functions. Additionally, there is evidence suggesting that chronic stimulant use might affect brain regions involved in reward and motivation, potentially leading to issues like reduced sensitivity to rewards or difficulty with motivation. It's important to note that while these risks exist, they are not fully understood, and more research is needed to determine the extent of long-term brain damage from Ritalin. Most studies focus on individuals who misuse the drug or use it without medical supervision. Patients taking Ritalin under the guidance of a healthcare provider are monitored for side effects, and adjustments are made as necessary. However, for those considering or currently on long-term Ritalin therapy, it's essential to discuss potential risks with a healthcare professional to ensure that the benefits outweigh any possible harms. Being informed and vigilant about the potential long-term impacts of Ritalin is crucial. Regular checkups and open communication with your healthcare provider can help manage risks and ensure that the treatment plan remains safe and effective. This segment addresses the potential for long-term brain damage associated with Ritalin use, emphasizing the need for ongoing research and medical supervision to mitigate risks and ensure safe use. So there you have it, 5 harmful effects Ritalin can have on your brain. While it's an effective medication for many, it's crucial to be aware of these risks, especially if you're considering long-term use. Always consult with your healthcare provider and never self-medicate. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more content like this. See you next time.